Imagine boarding a flight and then just vanishing into thin air. That's precisely the chilling reality of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. This flight, often referred to as MH370, was operated by a Boeing 777-200ER aircraft. It began its journey in the bustling city of Kuala Lumpur, with the city of Beijing as its destined landing spot. On board this fateful flight were 239 souls, each with their own dreams, aspirations, and stories left untold. These included 12 crew members, all well-trained and prepared to ensure a safe journey. The flight was on its routine path, bridging the geographical gap between Malaysia and China, a journey it had completed numerous times before. Yet this time was different. This time, the aircraft and all its inhabitants would become an enigma that would baffle the world. But what happened on that fateful night of March 8, 2014 remains a baffling mystery. It was business as usual until 1:19 Malaysia time when the unexpected occurred. The flight MH370, a Boeing 777, was cruising smoothly at an altitude of 35,000 feet. The night sky was clear, and the flight was seemingly uneventful, with 239 passengers on board, blissfully unaware of the impending anomaly. The cockpit had just signaled a routine handover to the Ho Chi Minh City Air Traffic Control. It was the last human contact the world had with MH370. The final words from the pilot, now hauntingly etched in history, were "Good night, Malaysian 370." As the minutes lapsed into the early hours of March 8, the aircraft's symbol vanished from the radar screens. It was as if MH370 had dissolved into thin air. The transponder, which communicates the plane's speed, altitude, and location, went eerily silent. Simultaneously, the Aircraft Communications Addressing and Reporting System, or ACARS, which periodically transmits performance data, also went mute. Air traffic control units in Malaysia and Vietnam began a frantic effort to contact the aircraft, but their calls echoed into the void. The plane had seemingly vanished, leaving behind a trail of confusion and worry. In the face of this sudden disappearance, the world could only watch, perplexed. The passengers' families waited in agonizing anticipation, the air traffic controllers scrambled in their efforts to establish contact, and the rest of the world held its collective breath. The aircraft had not issued any distress signal, there were no adverse weather conditions reported, the pilots were experienced and had not indicated any trouble during their last communication. Everything pointed to a routine flight until it wasn't. Suddenly, MH370 was nowhere to be found, leaving everyone baffled. This marked the beginning of one of the most bewildering mysteries in aviation history, a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. In the wake of the disappearance, a massive search operation was launched. The world watched, breath held, as nations united in an unprecedented effort to locate the missing MH370. This was no small task, as the search zone spanned thousands of square miles, a vast expanse of ocean and remote terrain. The primary search area, based on the aircraft's last known location, was in the southern Indian Ocean. However, the exact location was only a speculation, a best guess derived from the aircraft's automated data. This presented a considerable challenge, as the aircraft could have veered off course or worse, sunk into the depths of the ocean, far from the projected flight path. The international community rallied together, pooling resources and expertise. Ships and aircraft from numerous countries scoured the ocean, while satellite imagery was analyzed by teams of experts. Underwater drones were deployed to search the ocean floor, a painstaking process due to the depth and vastness of the search area. Yet, the search was plagued with difficulties. The unpredictable weather often hampered efforts. The vastness of the search area coupled with the depth of the ocean was daunting. The lack of concrete evidence made it akin to looking for a needle in a haystack. Despite the challenges, the search teams persisted, driven by hope and the collective desire to provide answers to the grieving families. Each day brought new hope, but also new frustrations, as the elusive MH370 remained hidden. This search operation was one of the most expensive and extensive in aviation history. It was a testament to the power of international cooperation, the relentless human spirit, and the enduring hope for answers. Yet the mystery of MH370 continued to confound the world. But even with the world's best resources, MH370 remained elusive. The plane, along with its passengers, seemed to have vanished into thin air, leaving behind a trail of questions and a world desperately seeking answers. The absence of concrete evidence gave rise to speculation and conspiracy theories. As we delve further into the disappearance of MH370, we find an array of conspiracy theories that have emerged over the years. The lack of definitive answers has only fueled the flames of public speculation, leading to a whirlpool of theories. Let's start with one of the most circulated theories, that the plane was hijacked. Some believe that the plane's sudden shift off its original course, coupled with the complete radio silence, points to a potential hijack scenario. Theorists argue that the plane could have been flown to a remote location, far from any radar detection. Then we have the idea that the plane was shot down during a joint military exercise between the United States and Thailand in the South China Sea. Supporters of this theory argue that the governments involved are covering up the truth to avoid international embarrassment. Another prevalent theory suggests that the aircraft fell victim to a cyber attack. In the digital age, the idea that hackers could have remotely taken over the plane's controls is not entirely far-fetched. This theory, while chilling, underscores the potential vulnerabilities in our increasingly interconnected world. And let's not forget the theories that border on the realm of science fiction. Some have suggested that the plane was abducted by aliens, or that it disappeared into a black hole. While these ideas might seem outlandish, they reflect the deep-seated human desire to make sense of the inexplicable. But these theories are not without consequences. They have sparked intense debates, created false hopes, and most importantly, impacted the families of the passengers. The endless speculation has added to their pain, turning their personal tragedies into public fodder. It's a poignant reminder that behind every theory, there's a human story of loss and longing. The theories surrounding MH370 are as numerous as they are diverse. Yet they all share a common thread, the desperate need for closure. They represent our collective struggle to understand the unexplainable, to find answers amidst uncertainty. But they also underscore the fact that we are dealing with an unprecedented mystery, one that has defied all conventional explanations. And so, we are left with more questions than answers. We wonder about the fate of the passengers, the crew, and the aircraft itself. We question the capabilities of modern technology, and the vulnerabilities of our global systems. Yet, amidst all these theories, the truth about MH370 is still out of reach. Years have passed since MH370 disappeared, yet the mystery remains unsolved. Despite the combined efforts of global experts and countless resources expended, the truth behind the vanishing flight remains obscured, hidden in the vast depths of the unknown. The current state of the investigation is as mysterious as the event itself. While numerous theories have been proposed, none have been proven with absolute certainty. Some believe the plane was hijacked, others suggest a catastrophic system failure, and there are those who believe that the flight's disappearance was a deliberate act. Yet, without substantial evidence, these remain theories, each one a piece in an intricate puzzle that continues to baffle us. The implications of this event on the aviation industry have been significant, triggering a wave of changes in protocols and regulations. The disappearance of MH370 prompted a global call for better tracking and communication systems on aircraft. Today, airlines are now required to report their position every 15 minutes, a significant upgrade from the previous norm of every hour. This change was implemented in hopes of preventing another incident like MH370. Moreover, the incident sparked a re-evaluation of cockpit security measures. The industry has tightened its security protocols, with a renewed focus on mental health checks for pilots. The tragedy of MH370 has served as a stark reminder that even in an age of advanced technology, there are still areas where we must strive for improvement. Though the physical remains of MH370 have yet to be found, the aircraft's legacy is deeply imprinted on the aviation world. It has altered the way we perceive air travel, transforming it from a taken-for-granted convenience into a subject of cautious scrutiny. MH370 has also left an indelible mark on the hearts of those who had loved ones aboard the vanished flight. Their loss, intensified by the lack of closure, serves as a poignant reminder of the human cost behind this mystery. As we delve into the enigma of MH370, we are reminded of the vastness of our world and the limitations of our knowledge. It serves to remind us of our humility in the face of nature's grandeur and the mysteries it harbors. MH370, the vanishing flight, remains one of the most poignant and enduring mysteries of our time. It is a story that continues to captivate us, a story that compels us to seek answers, to push the boundaries of our understanding, and to remember those who were lost in its unfolding.